Yeah. Check 1 2. Hey. Welcome back to the underrated profession, baby. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Mike Sauls, aka Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the barber gods. Hear me? And shout out to the man behind the camera, though. Big fundamentals back there behind the camera, you know. Shout out to him. Today I'm here at Wake Tech, and we are doing a career fair for the students. And so I brought a student along here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Tell her your name, sir.
My name is Wesley Hazard. That's about it. I don't got no nicknames like this guy, but that's about it.
All right, Wesley. Okay. Nick, all right, my man. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on, Nick. Let me cut you on real quick. Let me cut you on.
He's like, so what's this event called?
It's career services.
All right.
It's just a career day. A career day. It's just career day. Beauty and health. No, I said beauty and hair career fair. All right. So beauty and hair career fair. So look, Wes just introduced himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Nick. Oh, I like called your name. Let you introduce yourself. Huh? No, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name's Nick. At Machine Cuts on Instagram. We out here at the Barber event.
Okay.
It's going down. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So I got a couple questions for you guys, right? So starting off, right, I know y'all just got into school. What is it that made you start to cut hair? Why did you want to cut hair?
I think for me, it's such an art to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I also want a job, steady income, something
Right.
I love going to every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you loving it now?
I love it, man. You
So-
gotta love it, man.
All right, answer that question for me, Wes.
I mean, just like Nick said,
Yeah.
there is art to it. I've always liked like some artsy things, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like I think being able to bring people back their confidence
Okay.
with like the art side of it and the creativity in it,
Okay.
I love that. So that's why I did it.
All right. Next question. Is barber? So y'all been in school now for what? 4 months now?
Yeah.
4 months, right? So, is it what you expected? Like what type of expectations did you have beforehand, and is it what you expected?
I think for me, it's more than what I expected. I think for me, I love going to school. It's always a good time. Y'all make it fun.
Okay.
Y'all make it awesome. And at first, I didn't know what to expect, but I'm just loving it. So.
Okay. What about you, Wes?
I would agree. I mean, when I saw like barber things on Instagram about school, it was like,
Yeah.
it ain't no fun until you get out the book, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
I think obviously we have two great instructors, but y'all also like mix like the practicals in with the book work, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
it's not all just, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot more than I thought.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to hear, that y'all are learning more, right? So, I know y'all done heard different people speak. A couple of people that came to the school and speak. Different older students that done graduated, right? Where do you see yourself in this field 5 years from now?
I mean, for me, 5 years from now, I'm just hoping to work in a shop, have a steady income, be there every day or as many days a week as I can, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And eventually own my own shop maybe 10 years from now.
Okay. That could be quicker than that. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know.
I just want to earn my stripes, man. Get it, you know
Get
what I'm
it going.
saying?
Earn your stripes and get it going,
Yes,
because
sir.
like my guy, the guy, I guess his name was Mr. Kevin. He came in and he spoke to y'all and said he made 6 figures in like about 2-3 years now. You know, that ain't no little bit of money. That's good money right there. So
Yeah.
y'all can do the same thing as well. So same question to you. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Once I get out of the 1 year barbershop, basically, I want to open up a suite area or rent one, obviously, at first for myself. But
Right.
5 years from now, I definitely want to be like on the educational side of things.
Okay.
I want to be able to grow my Instagram in the 5 years, gain some like he said,
Okay.
like gain some rep, so like I actually know what I'm doing. Then like hopefully do some educating, whether it's one-on-one,
Right.
demos,
Right.
or even like educating myself more, like going out to shows and things like that. Just being involved in the barber industry.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. One more question for y'all. I know y'all just started, in about 4 months, right? So if it's a barber out there, or not even a barber, if it's a guy or girl out there that's interested in barbering, what advice would you give them, about becoming a barber, going to school? What advice would you give them?
I think for me, especially starting out green in the industry, it was kind of hard at first for me to, get the hang of things. But I
Right.
think for anyone starting, just go for it, put your all into it, and, a year later, you're going to be thankful, or a year and a half later.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? What you got to say, Wes?
Yeah, definitely school-wise, just really tap in.
Just tap
There's
in.
a lot of things, a lot of networking we got here, just like this fair,
Right.
And
Right.
just for career-wise, like setting yourself up, just start cutting as many people as you can. Just get that practice in, you know what I'm saying?
Bet.
Practice, practice, practice.
All right. So next thing, can you give them your handles where they can find you on Instagram, Facebook, and also you give them your handles where they can find you on Instagram and Facebook, or whatever social media platform y'all have.
I mostly use Instagram, so find me at Machine Cuts, and you can book from there.
All right.
Same here. I'm just Instagram. You can find me at by.wesleyhazard on Instagram.
Y'all come check my students out, man. Be there or beat us there. You feel what I'm saying? So we about to be out. Your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the Barber gods. Y'all better holler us. Peace.
Let's go.
We're having a good conversation.
You better, that's a loaded statement right there.
All right, you ready? Welcome back to Honorated Profession. I'm your man, host, Maestro, a.k.a. the Great Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the Barber gods. Also, shout out my man, big fundamentals, William Graham behind the cameras and everything. So look, I got two guests with me. One is a former, that's why I forgot to tell y'all, we are at Wake Tech. That's where we are at Wake Tech. We are at a career fair for all the students, but I'm here with a former student and the owner of the barbershop that he works at. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves first before I get into anything else. So go ahead, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Kevin Michael. I started Wake Tech 4 years ago, and now I'm a barber at Blaine's Barbershop in Holly Springs.
All right.
I'm Blaine Hall. Been a barber for 9 years. Opened a shop in the Holly Springs area three years ago, and now we have a second Apex, and we're going like crazy.
All right, so we're gonna get into a couple questions. It ain't gonna be long, just real quick. It's not gonna be long. We're not gonna hold you long. First question gonna start with you though. All right. What qualities do you look for in an entry-level barber or apprentice?
Somebody that's willing to learn. It's a slow process to get clientele built up. They gotta put their time in. They can't put their time in, and they're untrainable. I can't use them.
You say you got to put in some time with them, right?
Time.
Put in some time, and they got to be teachable, right?
Sure.
They have to be teachable because I even get some students in here now that they think they know everything already, and they just unteachable.
That's true.
So, but then once they hit a brick wall, because they will run into a brick wall, then they're gonna need their help then. So what I do is I let them run into that brick wall. And let them ask for help after that. So if they want to think that they know everything, I let them think they know everything. And once they hit that brick wall, they will be asking for questions. So, good. So for you, Mr. Kevin, let me ask you, what kind of advice would you give a student, since you already done been through, you were green, right? Didn't know how to do anything, came in and learned. What advice would you give a student that's newly trying to get in, like my students now, because they only been here for 3 months, 4 months. So what advice would you give them?
Stick with the program, do your time, show up.
Show up.
The place, get your hours in there, and work on your technique and your skills now. If you struggle with coarse hair, and you work on the coarse hair. If you struggle with straight hair, work on straight hair. You should be able to cut every type of hair that comes in front of you.
So did y'all hear that? He said you should be able to cut every type of hair that comes. He said if you're struggling with something, work on that. What you're struggling with, work on that. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Work on every technique you can work on in school. Master your techniques now.
All right.
And then when you get into the shop, it'll be easy for you.
And so how long have you been out of school how long has it been?
Almost 2 years to the day.
Almost 2 years to the day. Sure is, because it was the springtime. Yeah, next week, yeah. Okay, then, okay. And back to you, Mr. Blaine, also, too. When you was in school, what type of advice would you give a student from starting off at the beginning, starting out green? What advice would you give them?
if you have an opportunity to put your hands on a head, take it. Even if you screw it up, do it. Anything you can do to practice, learn new techniques, shear work, learn the shear work. Go to hang out with your cosmetologist, learn some new shear work.
Right.
Learn how to use a blow dryer, curling iron. There's so much out there. Learn how to do that stuff. Even if you're not the best at it,
Right.
you get an idea how to do it, it's going to help you.
Right.
Yeah, I do anything. I do anything to cut somebody's hair. I trade for massages. I color hair.
Yeah.
Whatever I can get.
I do the same thing. I tried to tell my students I cut anything with hair. I cut a gerbil if they wanted me to. You know, I cut anything with hair. Doesn't matter what kind of hair it is, black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, whoever, doesn't matter.
Between you and me and the rest of the world, I have Jack from Haircut Cut my time trying to figure it out, but I got there. You know?
Hey, we all have. We all have. And no barber or no cosmetologist can say that they have never jacked up nobody's head.
Yeah,
so that's inevitable, right?
Yep.
That's inevitable. So all y'all pretend barbers. Okay, all y'all pretend barbers. When I say pretend, the ones that not in school, they still cutting home and they barber in they kitchens and stuff like that. So all y'all pretend barbers, just know you're gonna mess up somebody's heads, but you really do need to come to school to get those extra additional skills.
You do.
So I got a couple more questions for y'all, then I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, Blaine, it's for you. Do you prefer to hire barbers with a specific amount of experience, or are you open to recent graduates?
I am open to recent graduates.
Okay.
What I really look for, whether you've had experience or you're just starting out, I want somebody that can interact with the customer. And truly, cutting hair to me is secondary.
Right.
It's customer service that takes it. If you have to be able to engage that customer, make them feel comfortable, make them feel good,
Right.
make them laugh, make them happy. That is the main key. You take care of that person in your chair first, the haircut will be there. You're going to get the haircut, you either like it, but if they like you, they're coming back anyway. It has to be customer service first. If they can't do that, don't waste my time.
I agree totally. Customer service is one of the biggest things that you need, because the people that sit down in your chair, they like you. They like you. Because I know barbers that they're really not that good at cutting, but they got a lot of clientele because the people like them and they got good customer service. You know, not trying to talk about nobody, but you know, that's the truth. But customer service have to be that.
That has been the mainstay of my business. I don't advertise. It's all word of mouth. They all go to Blaine. That guy's hilarious. You know, it's not the best haircut in the world, but we're having a blast in that shop, and they're coming back.
And they're coming back, making them feel good, making them look good. You know, yeah. All right, next question, Mr. Kevin. Let me get to you, Mr. Kevin. Okay, I like this one. What should students focus on now to be more competitive when they graduate?
Again, we're going back to customer service. Customer service and their techniques and skills. Their technique and skills and customer service is going to set them apart from anybody.
Wow.
And their willingness to learn.
The willingness to learn and the customer service. Y'all heard it from here on the Underrated Profession podcast. Also, before y'all leave, can you give them like your handles if you got Instagram, Facebook, anything that they can contact y'all at, so y'all can come to your page or come to your shop?
You Google Blaine's Barbershop in Holly Springs or Apex, you'll find us. We're not hard to find.
Okay. So Google Blaine's Barbershop. Y'all heard it here first. Blaine's Barbershop. Mike Stroh in the building, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. these hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Just lay them down. Yeah, we just lay them on down. I don't know, hey, Blaine, I don't know if this guy right here, he got some old school chairs that you talk to him about.
We're going to meet before we leave.
Yeah, because they really look nice. From what Mr. Kevin said, you like the old school one.
1920s.
Yes. Yeah, ain't nobody else here. Are we on?
We're on.
Welcome back to the Underrated Profession. We are here at Wake Tech Career Fair. And, I am your boy, Mike Sauce, a.k.a. Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. these hands are ordained by the barber gods. And look, I got somebody here special with me today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and let y'all hear all her accolades, and then we're gonna get into some questions. So, Tell them your name again. I know your name because you just told me, but
I did. I did.
Introduce yourself to the
I'm
world.
Taylor. I work with Sport Clips. I don't have a lot of AKAs, though. You had a lot following up
I
on
had
that.
a lot of them.
I got to add some.
You got to ask them.
I
Exactly.
know.
Exactly.
Literally. What's happening right now?
So, were you from what you say, Sports Clips?
I'm from Sport Clips. Yep.
How long you been working for Sports Clips?
8 years.
8 years.
Yep.
Did you come right out of school and start
I
working for Sports
did.
Clips?
Yeah, I was butchering heads for sure.
That's what I was about to get into.
Listen,
so all y'all,
people got to be honest about it.
Thank
you know,
you.
you don't come out of school killing it. That's just not realistic.
That's not realistic.
Everyone thinks they do, though. You
Right.
know, they like,
Right.
I'm the best out here. No, there's a lot of growth that has to happen when you leave school and start dealing with actual people.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
I'm glad you said it because we were just talking about that you do have to mess up some heads. Any barber,
sure do.
any cosmetology that's ever out there that's been doing it, they done jacked up some heads, y'all.
You have to.
You
That's the
got to
best
jack
way to
up some
learn.
heads. All right, so number one, let's see.
Not to pull away.
All right, I'm gonna get to the. She already introduced herself. Hold on. I got some more questions for her though. I got some more questions for her though. All right, you say you came out of school at 8 years. Did you come right out of school to go to Sports Clip?
I went and lived at the beach. I decided to not do anything.
Okay.
I went and lived at the beach, but my first hair job was with Sport Clips.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I said, I was butchering heads. So when I went there, I was able to get training to not butcher heads.
Right.
And then after a year, I was moved into management.
Okay.
And so I got to manage my own store. I currently oversee 5.
Okay.
So I'm all over the place, and I get to come to programs like this because we have an ambassador program.
Okay.
So I get to teach hair cutting and clipper cutting. A lot of cosmetologists don't get that. They don't realize that
Right.
men's cutting is an option for them. They just think that's only barbering, and it's not.
Right.
So I really like to bring that knowledge to them because even if they go to a salon, are they going to turn down money that walks in the door?
Right.
No.
No, they shouldn't.
They might butcher it, but they're
Don't turn
not
it
going
down.
to turn that money down. Yeah.
Right,
So
don't turn it down.
For me, I'm big on the education side. I think
Okay.
things are always changing. People always have the opportunity to learn. And so I like to bring that to the schools.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
So also, what made you? What sparked in your brain that like, oh, I'm gonna be a cosmetologist? What sparked in your brain to make that come about?
Yeah, so I really did actually debate between cosmetology and barbering.
Okay.
For me, I just really wanted to have more options. I felt like cosmetology did open the doors to see like a lot of different sides of things. Because you know, in cosmetology, we have to go through highlighting and color and perms and nails and eyebrows and facials. And men's hair cutting is limited, but it's there, you know, it's an option. And so I learned pretty quickly, like, chemicals was not for me.
Okay.
I mean, I could roll a perm set, but like they stink, you know?
They-
Have you ever smelled one?
Yeah.
They're rough.
You know, we train on. I'm about to start teaching
They're
highlighting
rough.
right now.
Listen, I did a Jerry curl in school though. It was cute. It was cute.
I'm about to do the Jerry curls. We're about to get into
Yes.
highlighting. We're about to get into
And
coloring.
there's a lot of guys that are getting perms now because of the hairstyles that are trending.
Yes.
But yeah, that was
But the chemicals weren't
that
your
was
thing, though.
yeah, it was not for me. And I, you know, have always grown up. I have brothers. I've grown up around guys, and so I was like, there's so much more chill.
Okay.
You know, you go into a women's environment, it's kind of tense sometimes. Guys are so chill.
Okay.
How are you?
Okay. Go ahead and pick up the microphone, brother. Go. Huh? No, it's on. So before you come in, go ahead and introduce yourself. Real
My
quick.
name is Hunter, aka Hunt Blends on Instagram.
Does everyone have AKAs?
Can I shout myself out?
Go shout yourself out, man.
All right,
Go ahead and
all right.
shout yourself out, man.
I got you.
Go ahead and shout yourself out, man. You did. You good?
Yeah, Hunt underscore
Yeah,
Blends on
that's
Instagram.
one of my students right there, Taylor.
Okay.
So hold on. I'm
Nice to
like,
meet
if you think of any questions to ask Taylor, then let me know so you can ask. But I got some questions. We were talking about education.
Yes.
Education, and why do you think it's good for students like him to have education even after they graduate?
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about butchering heads.
Yes, we were.
We were just talking about butchering heads. We all have done it.
Yep.
Is that right, Taylor?
Yep.
You're gonna do it as well.
It'll happen for sure.
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
So why is education important to you? Because we were just talking about that. Well, why is education important to you? For the people that work for you.
For us, you know, haircut haircuts are always changing, trends are always changing,
Yes.
techniques are always evolving, and so in this industry, if you stay stagnant, you're gonna flunk out.
You're gonna flunk out.
You know, like things are always gonna change and grow, and it's not always a bad thing.
Right.
You know, so you just gotta hop on that train, be ready for it. That's what I always tell my people. You know, if you see somebody cutting differently, like watch them, ask them questions,
Right.
learn from that, try it. You know.
Right.
And you may decide like, I kind of like a different technique better, but then you at least open the door to that.
Right. And it helps build up your confidence level as well.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So that's what I be trying to tell Hunter and some of his peers, that like, you got to try everything. You might not like everything, but you got to try, because we're getting ready to go into color. We're getting ready to go into chemicals. And I know, like you said, some of the chemicals stink.
Yeah.
You might not like it.
Yeah.
But we got masks now. We can wear masks. So it ain't going to be that bad. But anyway, I want y'all to try this stuff out, man. You might not like it, but as long as you know how to do it. And that's one thing about me. I can still do a perm right now. I can do relaxers. I can do permanent waves. I can do highlighting, all of that. And I want y'all to be able to do the same. So if something happened like that, somebody come into the shop, y'all will be able to at least know how or what you're doing.
Right.
Instead of like running around acting like you don't know what you're doing. You've been tore somebody's hair out or something like that. You know, their hair's supposed to fall out. So anyway, Hunter, this is a question for you.
Okay.
I know you just started. You've been cutting for how long?
About 4 months now.
About 4 months now.
4
You've
or
been in
5.
school for about 4 months. And you are doing well. He is a good student, y'all. He is a good student. I will say that. And I'm not just trying to, boost his head up, but he is a good student. He stay on his theory. He stay on his practical. So my question to you is, I know you just started. If a person that right now is interested in becoming a barber, what kind of advice would you give them about, for right now, the type of time that you had in it for the 4 months? What type of advice would you give them starting out becoming a barber?
Definitely stick to the theory part, books, keep your head in the books. And Mr. Saws does a great job with keeping us in that. Really just getting them mannequin heads and messing them up. That's all you can do. Sit there, fade, practice in your kitchen, whatever you got to do. But that'll definitely take you far, just being hands-on and keep consistent.
All right, so the first step is just getting in school, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Well, yeah, first part, definitely getting in barber school. It's
Getting in
definitely worth
school.
it.
All
Definitely
right.
worth it.
All right, do you have any questions for Taylor? Because you know she works in Sports Clip. They cut a lot of guys' hair. Look,
That's all we cut.
that's all they cut. So no
That's
women
it.
come in there, Taylor?
It's probably
So-
about 2%, and they're either getting their ends trimmed or they're getting like a shorter
Okay.
haircut like a guy.
Okay. No
Yeah.
questions yet for her?
Starting off, would you go commission or booth rent?
Okay, good question.
That is a good question. I feel like it's good to have the information on both.
Right.
For us, I'm really big on like, if you're gonna go booth rent, you better have the clientele, because otherwise you're paying out and you don't have that income coming back in. Immediately you're starting out with debt, and then a lot of people leave the industry because of that. Commission is tricky because a lot of places that do commission also do a non-compete. So if you're miserable, you're stuck.
Yep.
I think it's really big to have the knowledge on all of the areas. For us, we don't do booth rent, we don't do commission, we actually do hourly and 3 commissions and tips. So
Yeah, can you explain that to them though?
Yeah, I will.
Hourly,
Yes.
3 commissions and tips?
yeah,
It's-
so
yes.
for us, when you walk in the door, you just need your clippers, trimmers, shears, and your license, and you make money. There is no out of pocket, everything is supplied. And for me, that was like a big part of what I wanted. I didn't want to have to go out and build up my clientele. Like, I wanted the clients to come to me. Like, they do the marketing for you. So I think you just have to really find what you feel like is going to set you up for success, because that is the best way to start out.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to ask you one more question. This is for you, Taylor.
Okay.
Ask you one more question. What qualities do you look for in an entry-level barber or apprentice?
I love that question.
What
So
qualities?
I think a lot of people think when we're interviewing that I'm looking for someone that is skilled in cutting. I don't care if you can't cut a potato.
Right.
I look for personality.
Right.
I can teach you anything with hair cutting.
Right.
I can't teach you how to be a good person
Right.
or have a personality.
Right.
So if I can talk to you easily, you're easily coachable. Like, that was a great question. That's something that I would look for. Are they inquisitive? Do they want to grow? Do they have an open mind? I can teach you everything else,
Right.
but the personality is a really big thing for us because we look for culture in our stores. We
Right.
don't want it to be like bland or gross, you know.
Okay.
We want it to be fun and ready for growth.
Yeah, hey Taylor, I would love to work for you. If I was in that field, I would work for you, Taylor. I love that. I would work for you if I was.
Come on.
But nah, I'm too far gone. I don't have my own shop. I'm a teacher now, like
I
so.
feel it.
Nah,
I get it.
But I would love to work for you. If I was a student, I would love to work for you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So, can you give them your handle where they can find you at? Like,
Yeah, we are all over social media, Sport Clips Haircuts. Every franchise owner has their own independent one as well. But Sport Clips in general will post all kinds of stuff, product knowledge. There's a stylist page.
Okay.
So even if you don't work for us, you can go to the stylist page and you can see haircutting videos. We're really big on education for all, not just for Sport Clips, because we believe in this industry.
All right,
Thank you for that.
education. No problem, no problem. Give me your handle too, Hunter. Where they can find you at, Hunter? Again.
Instagram, Hunt underscore blends with a Z, and TikTok, same thing.
All right.
That's about it.
Okay, then. I wanted, like I said, y'all, we're here at Wake Tech at the Beauty and Hair Career Fair, and I'm your boy, Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the Barber gods, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All the AKAs is so funny.
Welcome back to the underrated profession. I'm your man Maestro, aka the Great, aka the hands are ordained by the Barber gods. And I'm sitting here, actually we are at Wake Tech. We are at the Beauty and Hair Career Fair, and I'm sitting here with two special guests. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So go ahead, ma'am, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Maribel Jeffries. I am the department head for the Cosmetology, Aesthetics, and Natural Hair Department at Wake Tech. I am a stylist, salon owner, working behind the chair as well. I have a passion for teaching and leading people to success.
All right.
And here I have one of my instructors that I'm going to let him introduce himself.
So my name is Juan. I'm a cosmetology instructor for the bilingual program at the Beltline Community Center. And I've been doing it for about 5 years. I work behind the chair as a cosmetologist, and I've been doing that for like 12 years.
Okay, well, before we get into what we're going to get into, I'd like to ask y'all a couple questions. I already did. They already know we at Wake Tech already. I already did. We at Wake Tech, baby. That's where we at. So my question to both of you, what sparked that interest in you to become a hairstylist of your caliber? Like, what sparked it? What was like, okay, I want to do this in my life. What was it that sparked it?
So for me, as a child, I always wanted to do hair. Like I played with my Barbies. Before I had Barbies, I played with my mother's mop, and I braided her mops.
Okay.
And then I went to hair school through a high school. Once I finished high school, then I was able to go for my license, and I started doing hair at age 17. Once I got sort of kind of tired of doing hair, I then said I wanted to give back to the community. And then when I came in to North Carolina and I saw the population of Hispanic, Spanish-speaking people, I thought, okay, I want to teach, and I want to teach my people.
Okay.
The people that speak Spanish.
Right.
And hopefully kind of get rid of some of the barriers.
Right.
And so that's when I came to Wake Tech.
Good. Thank you for that. And you, sir?
Well, for me, honestly, like back in the day, I didn't really have a choice, I guess.
Okay.
So I just kind of went into it to see what it was like, and then I grew fond of it.
Okay.
So I kind of got into it, just helping people in general. You
Okay.
know, just the feeling of making them feel good.
Right.
When you do their hair, or you
Right.
do like a fresh edge up or a fresh haircut.
Right.
And as far as like teaching, that was just something that as well just came out, and I'm like, well, I like this. I can do that.
Right.
I'm good at it, I guess.
So,
I
like,
just,
He's very good
you
at
know,
it.
I just started doing it, and I've been doing it for a little bit over, 4 or 5 years, I think.
okay.
So,
Okay. I've been
yeah.
doing it for about 17 years, and I was kind of like you myself. it's like I had to do it, but then once I got into it, I fell in love with it.
Right.
It became a passion. It's art to me, you know.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
so you know, you got a canvas. Every person's head is a canvas. So I love the artness of it. Also, too, when I started teaching, I fell in love with teaching the same way I fell in love with actually doing hair, right?
Right.
So, all right, so we got that out of the way. So let's talk about these CE classes that Wake Tech got going on around here. So can you go ahead, Miss Maribel, and tell them about the CE classes that we got going on? The future, because we definitely coming with the barber and the cosmetology CE classes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, look. Whoa, you get, whoa.
He wanted a little part of the action.
Yeah, but we can edit it out. But anyway, so for the future CE classes that we got coming up, because I said like and CE classes for barbering, CE classes for cosmetologists, and I'm gonna let her talk about the CE classes for cosmetologists right now.
So as a seasoned hairstylist, I would love for our department, and we are going to offer this, and you know, I'm sure that Mr. Juan will be one of the instructors offering some of our CEU classes for our already licensed cosmetologists or cosmetologists. We will be offering some lash extensions classes. We're going to be offering color CEU classes, which I know Mr. Juan would love to. And he'll speak for himself, but he's a great colorist.
Okay.
We'll probably offer some cutting classes, and I myself would like to even be involved in the barbering CEU classes as a student, just to, you know, be able to get a little bit more sharp,
A little bit more familiar with it, yes.
with my fading, just because I only work on females for now, since I'm in a salon that only has a little bit of a booth type situation.
Right.
But I would love to bring about some more clients. And
Well, you're more than welcome. You are
offers
more
those
than welcome.
services.
You're more than welcome. But you know, you get special treatment. We could come to you if you need be. If need be, you know.
good.
And I was gonna say something. If Juan not a color like that, he's a colorist like that. I would love for him to come through and show my students, because I'm not a color, but I wouldn't say I'm a colorist.
Right.
You know, but I know the basics.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing a little bit. But if you could go ahead and explain what you're going to be doing within the CEU classes, Juan.
Well, honestly, whatever Maribel tells me to do, that's where I'm going. So we haven't really talked about it yet.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure we have kind of sit down and have
Right.
a little meeting and chit chat as far as what we're going to do, because it is a lot.
Right.
So we have to plan it and make sure we give and get the right people and get the right education.
Exactly.
With the right resources. So as
Right.
soon as she gets that together, then we're kind of going to.
So it's definitely coming, y'all, in the future. For barber and cosmetology, we're just putting it out there right now so people can be aware. Is it going to be for just students, or is it going to be for seasoned cosmetologists too? Is it
So
for
my
both?
hope is to offer it for both, but right now, because I know Mr. Juan, he works behind the chair as an active stylist, and he's working a lot in the school teaching our bilingual cosmetology programs. I know it's going to be, you know, a lot to ask, but we're hoping that hopefully in the spring of 2026, we can maybe launch a couple classes out there to kind of get him to offer some of the CEU to the students that are currently in the program or that have graduated in the past, bring them back for, you know, a day of color class, and then maybe have something extra for the students that are in the program actively. So that's the goal. We just have to kind of put it in.
Got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah,
You know, got to start somewhere. Got to crawl before you walk, and hopefully it's gonna grow more. You know. So, Graham, you got anything? There it is. So what advice? Yeah, what advice would you give someone?
But honestly, just be like patient.
Being patient.
Be at the salon, even if you don't have to be at the salon.
Right.
'Cause you never know when somebody's going to be there. And then just try to stay up in social media and, you know, whatever's going on with the styles.
So keep up with the trends, basically.
Right.
Because I tell my students about social media. And one thing about social media now, they like a lot of likes, right?
Right.
But I say, okay, you got 500 likes, but those 500 people are not sitting in your chair.
True.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
So the likes really don't matter. You need to be out there, you know, pulling people in to come and sit down in your chair. You know, so that's what I try to tell my students.
Yeah.
You know, but also too, I want to ask y'all too. if you're for an instructor that's coming out, because like I said, I love instructing. For an instructor just wanting to be an instructor, what advice would you give them about instructing? How how would you help them out by giving them some encouraging words? How would you help them out about instructing? Because some people are nervous at first. Because I was nervous and everything. But you know over time you get over that. So what advice would you give a first starting out instructor?
I would say to make sure that you are knowledgeable in the areas that you are teaching, that you prepare for those areas that you're teaching, and also make sure that you lead the way that you want your students to, you know, behave, lead, learn.
Right.
You have to model that for them. So
Right.
professionalism, um, however it is, customer service. We were just talking about
We,
Juan and I
we were just talking about customer service
customer
too.
service, and he just had an experience somewhere, and I'll let him share that because I
Please
think
do.
that's huge. Customer service is a huge piece
Yes.
of what we do.
Yes. Very big. We were just talking about it as well. But go ahead and explain that.
It's different like everywhere you go, and just like she said, be the person that I guess what did you say? Be the person that you wanted to be, or
Right.
treat people the way
That you want to be treated.
So I did went to Japan,
Right.
like 2-3 weeks ago, and I mean their customer service is like
What, top notch?
top notch.
Top
So
notch.
I mean you're offering the service,
Right.
Just think about it like, how do you want to be treated?
Right.
When
Right.
you go to a restaurant or when you go get your hair done.
Right.
The salon that I work at, which is the Hair Shack, it's in Henderson.
Shout them out. Shout them
So
out.
we
You can go ahead and
treat
shout them
people-
out.
We treat people like family.
Right.
Even if it's not our client, anytime somebody walks in the door, we say, hey, good morning, or
Right.
even when they leave, goodbye, you look good.
Right.
And that's, it makes you feel good.
Yes, it does.
It makes you feel like you're being acknowledged, even though they're not your client.
Right.
Which you never know. They might be your client sometime down the line.
Sometime down the line.
So,
you never know.
Customer service is really important as far as working behind a chair.
Right.
And as far as being an instructor, I guess, just be confident. Be confident in what you're doing. Be confident with whatever you're teaching, and just be yourself.
Yeah, and have customer service too, because the students are the customers then.
Right.
You get what I mean?
True.
So, and when I was in my shop, when I had my own shop before I sold it, I really didn't promote that much, but because of customer service, because I trained my people, it was just word of mouth. Like my shop blew up big just because of word of mouth. And so that's why I really think that customer service is very important as well.
I think networking is big too, and making sure that you're networking, but for a purpose.
Right.
Not just,
Oh my
like you
God.
were saying about likes and all that.
Yes,
Networking
yes.
for a purpose. Think ahead of time, who your audience is, who your targeted audience is.
Yes.
And trying to provide and tailor your services, or even what you teach
Right.
for that targeted audience that you're trying to bring in,
Right.
that you're trying to give back. So a lot of the instructing, I think I see a lot of that in Juan and a lot of our other instructors is they teach with passion, and it shows. You can tell when a teacher has passion and when they don't. So I'm really grateful, that the team that we have leads with excellence. Juan is one of our top instructors who leads with excellence and makes sure that professionalism is like the thing that he promotes for his students, because when they leave there, they're going to be professional too. And so there's no question about that.
Okay. I just like what you said, because you said networking with a purpose, right? And me and a friend of mine, we be going to different networking events, and that's what we said to ourselves. We're not going to keep going out here just talking to people, exchanging numbers. We need to go out here with a purpose. We need to find these people. That's what the networking event is for. So, all right, so we got a little game that we like to play. So Graham, which game you think would be best? You think to finish the sentence, or the give the three? Finish the sentence. All right.
Lord,
Man.
okay. Graham,
All right,
I'm
it's a secret.
ESL, okay? English is my second language, so it's
Okay.
going to be a tongue twister
Right.
probably.
But if you want to do it in Spanish, do it in Spanish, because we do got we got Spanish viewers as well. So do it in Spanish. But I know a little bit of Spanish now.
Okay.
I can keep up a little bit. So okay, finish the sentence. I love it in my field when.
Tag your it.
That was
get a good tip.
Okay, when I get a good tip. All right. Can't pass this one now. All right. I work the best when I am.
Well rested, when I have my quiet time in the morning, when I put God first.
Okay.
That's when I work the best.
See, that wasn't too hard, was it? That was a nice little game. Nice little quick game. That wasn't too hard. I want to thank y'all. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Maribel. Thank you for being up here.
you.
Is there anywhere that they can find y'all, like your handles at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, anywhere they can find y'all? I know we.
Yeah, I was about to say, find us at Wake Tech, because I'm not too much on the social media.
Me either. It's me. I just asked to see.
School, but thank you.
But
Thank you
no
for having
problem.
us. It was
Again,
fun.
thank y'all for being up here. Y'all know who it is. I'm your boy Maestro, a.k.a. the Great, a.k.a. the hands are ordained by the barber gods. And we'll holler at y'all next time. Thank y'all.
Thank you.